Chris, tell me, how did you get your start in the industry?
Yeah, so a little bit of background. My parents started the company back in 1970, which is about 6 years before I was born. So I like to tell people I was born and raised into the industry. So once I was old enough, I was spending summers out in the field doing installation work and service work with technicians. So, I kind of learned at the ground up. And you know what? Over the years, I've learned a lot from my parents, and I've also had a great group of technicians to learn from over the years as well. And actually, most of those technicians are still with the company today.
And what was that like working with your parents?
Uh, it was fun. It was fun. I tried to get the technicians to make sure that they weren't treating me any differently than another technician just because I was the boss's kid or anything like that. And you know what? For the most part, they did great. If I messed up, they told me and, put me back in my place.
What does an average day in the life of look like for you? And what are some of your roles and tasks, especially right now during COVID-19 where everything's kind of shaken up?
Yeah, so I mean, things are for just like everybody. It's a little bit different right now. But right now, you know what? My morning starts off with a nice cup of coffee with my wife Kelly, and you know what? Working from home as much as I have, it's been nice because we get to share lunch together as well. But business-wise, you know what? I've got an awesome team that handles the day-to-day type stuff that happens in the operations, and that allows me to focus more on the business and strategic initiative type stuff. So. Right now, you know what? I'm focused on making sure there's good coordination amongst the departments, establishing the company direction, managing vendor relations, and doing a little bit of new product and services research. So, and then on top of that, you know what? I'm trying to follow in my father's footsteps a bit, and I'm involved in a couple of different CANASA subcommittees as well. So that all manages to keep me pretty busy.
And like you mentioned, you essentially were born into this industry and
Yeah.
this career. Looking back on your career, what challenges did you come into and how did you overcome them to get to where you are right now?
You know what? I think the current pandemic has probably been just about the biggest challenge that we've ever faced, or at least I've ever faced. If you had told me at the beginning of the year that we'd be facing a pandemic, I probably would have laughed at you, right? But you know what? So yeah, I think that's our biggest challenge so far. I don't think we've quite overcome it yet. I think we'll be feeling the effects of this pandemic for quite some time, but. That being said, I'm extremely proud of how everyone in our organization has handled it so far. They've stepped up and they've been great.
Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to be on Security Coffee Breaks today. I really enjoyed chatting with you and getting to learn more about you and your company.
Great, thanks, Alana. It was great talking to you today as well.